Podcast. It's your motherfucking boys.
Hey, yes, sir. Thank you for tuning in another week. Make sure you like,
follow,
share,
and
subscribe.
Hey!
we got a couple of guests today.
Yes, we got the wifey. Period.
Hi.
She's a wifey. We got the brother, the official in-law.
Ooh.
I feel like I've been your in-law for 10 years.
I know, bro. I know. It's crazy.
I feel like to the do us part, not y'all part.
Period. Yes. No, it's good. It's good. So, I mean, all right, just for context, we're recording this the week before the wedding, a little bit of a batch recording. We just dropped a little bit of a reminisce episode, but right now we got the wifey and the brother in the house. So, John just flew in. Literally just walked through the door and I was like, "Hey man, you want to jump on the episode?"
I smell like shit.
Yes, that's perfect.
Oh no.
That's what we like, man. I like that.
I don't think you were supposed to agree with him. You're like, yes.
I don't
I don't
care.
smell good either right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You came from work. I came from a 5-hour flight. You're fine.
It's hot outside too, boy.
It's muggy. It's like, I mean, you've been to LA.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Florida's disgusting right now.
Last time John was on the podcast was
Like, we just turned that AC off and I can already feel like...
The last time I was on the podcast, I just came out.
no
Yeah, because we were talking about that.
coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How early was that episode? We did talk about it, but you didn't just come out. You were like reflecting on it.
I think
felt.
more of a, yeah.
Yeah, because you were back from LA. You came out before you went to LA, right?
I came out after
itch.
LA.
Wait, what happened?
I had to itch my lip. I was like,
He used the microphone
Ew.
to scratch his itch
hey,
on his
listen.
bottom lip.
ain't nobody ever sitting in this chair. Like, this has to be me here. So,
No,
like, it is what it is.
How long do you think it's been since you were on the podcast? Like 2 years, right? You
How
said?
long have you had this house for?
4 years.
So 3, probably.
You haven't had this house for 4 years, have you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
4 years in
crazy.
December.
Yeah, so it's been 3 now.
Yeah, so
Can we curse?
Yes.
Dang,
What the
that's
fuck?
crazy.
We
What
don't
the
get
fuck, of course.
paid. We wish you couldn't curse.
We say a lot of things that we probably shouldn't say.
June 7th, 2021, episode 8, Dream Chaser,
And what
Episode
episode is
8?
this now?
featuring Jonathan Quinones. And this is episode 171.
Dang.
But I thought we've had him on 2 episodes, no?
Nope, just
I
one.
feel like he was on another one.
Yeah, he was on another one. I'm pretty sure that we had him twice.
Nope.
No.
No?
Yeah, I feel like I'm on.
Was it
Scott's
Josh?
side with that.
No, I don't think we've
Nope.
ever had Josh on here.
We had Josh sit in before. Either
Yeah.
way, that was the last time John was on the podcast. I know that for a fact.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro, we slacking, bro.
Well,
I'm barely out here.
we just got to pay you for it. That's the problem.
No.
We got to fly you out, bro.
Kristan flew me out.
Period. For the wedding.
Kristan flew me out for her own wedding.
Yes.
I've been struggling a little bit, but I'm fine now.
That's big sister vibes.
This is my everything.
Period.
Even though we all busy, but you know, life can't take it personal. Anyways,
I don't.
Which
Yeah.
camera is looking at me?
that one.
Everyone.
Oh, I love that.
That one for sure.
No, that one right there.
Oh, okay.
That one's getting like 4 angles on you guys. And us.
1, 2.
Yeah.
5 and 6 and 7, 8.
That was one thing. How often do you see your best friends?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, Michaela maybe
Take
now.
take Anna out. Yeah. Michaela's a good example.
Well, now that she had a baby, once a month,
That's really good.
But they used to live together. Whoa.
I hear echo.
They used
No,
to
you
live
guys are good.
together, so I used to see each other every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
And then she got engaged, and then she moved out. And then I live in the studio that I live in now. It's gonna be 5 years in October.
where do you live for people that don't know?
Hollywood, California.
Period. Hollywood, California, LA, Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm. I hate it.
You don't like it right now?
I'm just kidding. I have my I love and hate it, but I know if you know me personally, I've been going through a lot. So
What do you not like about it right now?
how expensive it is.
Yeah.
You know?
But we were just watching a show where like the houses weren't that expensive. What was the area?
Well, you also, I don't know.
It was like an hour away from LA. And I was
Santa Clarita.
Oh, Where they do all the festivals.
Oh, a Coachella.
No.
The Valley.
No, Palm Springs.
Oh, Palm Springs.
The houses are cheaper there, but it's
Oh,
But
yeah.
there's nothing out there, right? In
It's
Palm
all
Springs.
desert.
It's all desert. Unless Coachella's happening, there's nothing happening out there. Yeah.
or stagecoach or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, raves and all that stuff.
Me and Christine were literally arguing for like 30 minutes watching that episode where she was like, see, those houses are the same as here. I was like, Christine, she was like, they do Coachella there. They do all this stuff. I was like, there's nothing out there. I promise you there's nothing out there.
Nothing.
Yeah. There's like,
I kid you,
real
there's
estate
like-
don't lie.
There's like Poinciana, and then after you go out of Poinciana, it's just desert.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
There's
like,
nothing else.
yeah. Anyways. Yeah. It's like, what it's expensive.
I've never been to California.
You should come.
It's fire.
I've traveled
surprised.
out of the United States, everything like that, but I've never
That's
been
why
to
I sound so
California.
surprised you haven't.
But that's it.
Yeah.
It's just expensive. What else?
He's far away from his familia.
That's the thing. I miss my family more than anything. Growing up, I was always just like with my sister. Like I danced and then I went
Sorry,
home.
I'm not like facing you. It's like
Not
thing
even.
unplugs and
I danced and then went to school and then that's it. Like I never really was one to go out with my friends like that.
Yeah. And
Like
then you
my
go,
brother.
and then
I left.
Should be good.
you left, and then you stuck with it, bro. That's one thing I do respect from it.
It's gonna be 8 years
Damn, bro.
in January.
Damn, you moved to
crazy.
Cali 8 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, if you could survive in Cali for 8 years, I mean, you can live like anywhere in the whole world.
That's a fact.
Cost of living, stuff like that. Like that's probably gotta be
I
like one of the
thought
hardest
about
places.
it, but it's just a lot. It's too much for my mental health.
Yeah. One thing I don't like though, like that
I
I
feel like no one works over there.
In Cali?
Yeah.
everybody's got gigs.
Influencers,
Yeah.
It's all a bunch of gig work. Even the like, even the business guys are gigs.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're gig workers. Like everybody's doing gig work,
But like everyone's just out during the day.
and everybody has way more money than you would expect.
Yo,
Or they're faking it.
No. Everybody
That's the
looks
thing.
like they
They're
got more money
faking
than
it.
they expect.
Yeah.
talking
They
about
put it on
faking
their
it.
credit cards.
Talking about faking it. So I do valet now in Beverly Hills. I do it for like this very prime steakhouse. They have like Rolls Royces, right? Talking about faking it. They tip me $1.
Mm.
They have like a Ferrari, tip me $2. Sometimes they don't even tip me nothing.
That's crazy.
That's when I would keep like a little thumbtack in my pocket, and I would just a couple,
That's-
couple,
Well, they say thank you.
couple of little
they're
scratches.
Like, they're like, thank you, and I just slam the door and keep walking.
You know what though?
$1?
That's why I love Florida.
That is
Because I
wild.
feel like Florida is if California and Texas had a baby, and then you get Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what? We got the Miami, right? Like motherfuckers are faking it down there too, right?
And there's also big money over there too.
Yeah, there's big.
Oh
money
yeah,
there.
but I feel like there's a lot of best of both worlds. But that's one thing. Like we went to LA 3 times. now?
Multiple.
I think 5.
This has been
You
5.
went by
You
yourself.
went
I
more.
went by
So I probably went
myself,
4. You went 5. One thing, like by the end of the trip, I don't feel it initially. It's not like something so obvious, but by the end of the trip, I do feel that where I'm like outside of like your close, like Michaela, Jordan, all of them or whatever. It's like I do feel like there's not a lot of real people here, right? Like it's a lot of people going out for what they're looking for. So what that creates is
Social climbers.
it creates a bunch of social climbers.
Mm-hmm.
And what do social climbers do? Even if they got a decent amount of money, they make it look like they got millions
Or
or
they
some
just
shit like
use
that.
you to get whatever they want until they get
Yeah,
into that next step.
yeah. It just like shit like that. I don't know. It doesn't make like we were somewhere. You know what's funny is like the whole Mac Daddy story went
Oh my
crazy on a
God.
podcast that I went on, and Mac Daddy commented on it. Or
Did he
whatever.
really?
Yeah, I told the whole story, like just
Hi.
like how we did it or whatever. He's not watching this shit, but
Wow,
anyways.
tag him.
But we were, I think it was at the Rocco's or whatever, and I was talking to some dude, and he was like, yeah, like he had like a Maserati or some shit like that. It's kind of like Jordan did or whatever. But he had a Maserati, and I was like, damn, like, and I'm talking to him like a Floridian. I was like, oh, like you got a Maserati, like you got it. You know what I mean? And we're talking. And this was 3-4 years ago, like back when I wasn't making too much or whatever. But I remember him telling me like that he was like making like 90 or something like that, and I was just like,
The math was the mathing.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I would move to Cali for 90, and I'm not driving a Maserati. Because you think of the cost of living and what you need to make more, to live there. And I was just like, so if I had the same job making my job probably at that time would make 90 in LA just for the cost of living difference. And I was like, how are you driving a Maserati? And then that was like instantly where I was just like, you know what? It's like normal to live beyond your means.
Well, the thing
That's
is,
what I
though,
do.
Yeah.
if you're like
I
in
don't make 90.
if you're like in a social setting or something like that, you kind of have to like,
But Maserati is what I'm talking about.
but you kind of have to live that flashy life for people to even want to talk to you. If you're like in that social life.
No, that's the thing about LA. You don't have to.
No?
No, you don't have to. You just have to be yourself, and that's what gets you things. Be unique. Be yourself. Your struggles is what actually makes you stand out. And I feel like I try to pretend for some while too, but I feel just a lot of people pretend. It's so easy to pretend over there.
That's why
I pretend and then I ask my parents for rent money. So,
but that's why authenticity shines, right? Like when
amen.
you're
Or
authentic.
personality or things like that.
Yeah, that's why
Talent.
I don't know, man. That's why I feel like I would go crazy living out there. What's a good place for me to move if I move to California, John?
Santa Clarita.
How far? Where is that?
It's like 30 minutes north from Hollywood per se, and it's very like residential. You could buy probably a house like this.
Isn't that where Manny MUA lived?
Hi
Manny
Manny.
MLA.
MUA.
Oh, I
Your
love
MLA.
them. I love them.
He lives up there.
Really?
It's like 30 minutes north from Hollywood. You probably get a house like this up there for 700.
700-800. So
Something like, 700, 800.
just double. God damn. Yeah.
But you can, if you move over there, you'll definitely get paid twice as more over there. So.
Well, you're paying twice as much on everything else.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. What's the
We
team?
were talking about.
Kind of clear it.
No.
MMA.
No.
You were talking about Mac Daddy.
No. That's okay.
Dream Chaser.
Nope.
I don't know, Cruz. We went through the whole episode already. We've only been in this bit for a couple minutes, dog.
No. That's okay.
What did you even say?
Yeah. You know what it is.
That's interesting.
What was
What's your favorite movie, Cruz?
No. Jonathan. Damn. That's okay. All right. So we're gonna move into a topic, guys.
I don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Nobody does. That's why we're moving into a topic.
What? All right. I saw this post. And it was like 7.
Not Chris Stan scrolling through IG right now.
Let her
was
be.
waiting.
You gotta,
She
you gotta
couldn't
accept.
even wait.
That's what Jacob
She
does.
couldn't even wait 10 seconds. No, this man Jacob's over here like sending fucking real estate emails, listings. He's over here looking up listings and sending them off, and I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
You gotta accept people for who they are.
As you were saying though, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that was okay. So I saw this post or something. It was like a bunch of like things you need to realize to grow in your life. Okay? And one thing that stuck out to me that was on there was not everybody is going to support your grind. Or not everybody's going to support your it wasn't ambition. I forgot the way they worded it. It was like perfect, where it's like not everybody's gonna believe in your goal or
Your dreams.
or it's not even like a dream, but
Like
it's
the process.
like. So here's a little current event that is around that. Man's girlfriend leaves him after he tells her business idea, and this is what happens. Obviously, he blows up, right? Like that's how the posts go. But I was just talking about how, because you know how they say it's lonely when you're like. When you're going for something special, it gets lonely. Why? Because not everybody supports like you shouldn't expect people to support your ambition is what I'm saying. And just because people don't support your ambition doesn't mean you're wrong. How many times do you like tell somebody an idea and they're not supportive of it, and then you question yourself as to if that was something to be like, should I still?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It depends on the individual, because I'm telling my thing to somebody and they question it and they're not really doing shit. Then it's like, okay, well, you wouldn't understand anyways.
I don't tell everything to everybody.
You shouldn't tell everything to everybody. I think that's big too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what that statement was saying. It was like one of the 7, and it was like not everybody's gonna support your ambition or your motivation or your goal or whatever. And like part of it is like you don't need to tell everybody everything you're going for. Like just like it's part of the move in silence or whatever. But it's also like there's pros and cons, because when you tell people stuff, it holds you accountable to do it. Right? Like, hey, I'm gonna try out for this, or I'm gonna start a podcast, or I'm gonna go apply for this. And then when you tell everybody it's like hey, how's this going? It's like, oh, I didn't do that actually. You know what I mean? So there is some pros to it, but then like when somebody doesn't support it, it's like don't expect people to be excited about that shit as you are. Yeah, come on.
It's like your hobby bores me. Instagram.
I be talking to people sometimes and they're like yawning. I'm like, am I boring you?
That's funny. It's okay.
But I do understand where you're coming from.
Me and Christiane are a great example.
You guys don't tell anybody anything to anybody.
No, but I tell her everything and she shits on all of it.
No, she supports you.
But that doesn't mean
you know this one's hard to get through.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that what I'm trying to do is any lesser than or less of, right? Like,
that is true.
Like podcast, it's like, really, what are you gonna talk about? Fucking like what you learned on about a post or some shit. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna clip it, and we're gonna get a couple Ks or whatever. We're gonna have some fun with it. We get, it's okay. It's like you don't need to keep
trust the process.
Yeah, trust the process a little bit.
What do you have to say about that comment he just made, Christine?
I don't know. I don't know. There's no topic right now. I'm like, what is the tea going?
Supporting him to it. You know.
That's your response right now.
I forgot.
He tells you about.
You know what's hilarious?
About he tells you stuff.
There couldn't have been a more hurtful response than like, the fuck is the topic of this podcast?
And the topic was supporting him with things he wants to do.
I forgot what he said. I forgot what he said.
That was probably the most hurtful thing.
Remember that
somebody could say.
Oh,
it's like, are you still trying to figure out what we're trying to talk about? And it's like, no, bitch, I'm asking you a question.
But the thing is,
what was your question?
It wasn't a question.
It wasn't a question.
It was kind of like if you're listening.
It was an open-ended question, kind of, Like
so he was talking about, he made an example as in some guy told his girl about his ambitions or something he wanted to do, and he left her.
She left him.
She left him, vice versa. And then he was saying how he tells you things that you just shit on him.
I don't shit on them. I just like
probably have a more realistic approach.
I expect more, like,
Or you have a more realistic approach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
no, and that's good.
But he's
good balance.
He's like much more of a dreamer than me. Like, I'm okay with
You're
just
more
doing
structure.
my 9 to 5, going home. Like, I don't need anything more. When Cruz is like different, we're just different. He wants more. He wants to try new things. I'm like, I don't care to try that. Like, I'll just go home, go to the gym, like
watch some Netflix.
Yeah,
watch Netflix. But he's much more like different than me. I'm so sorry. Like, I really did not hear what you.
Yeah,
were
no,
saying
but that's
before.
a good yin and yang. As long as you understand, it's a yin and yang.
And
as
that's
long
good.
as I
It's
don't
good like that
She's
because
definitely
sometimes
way more structure.
Yeah,
it's good though because sometimes like people like you sometimes will go off on like rabbit holes and she can help ground you a little bit.
She grounds my ass.
Even yesterday, like, Cruz was like laying on the bed. He's like, well, my pants don't fit, my shirt doesn't fit, da da da. And then it was like 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, yeah, I was like, try them on. And he tried them on, and then he felt better. And I'm like, you look good. And then, yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's my mom.
Hey, what? I want to hear that
Mom.
song.
Mother.
We're on the pod.
You're on the podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. Peace out.
I love you. I'll call you a little bit.
She said, peace out. She's funny. I love her.
No,
But I think that's also something that you have to work on and be more supportive in him now that you're his wife whenever this comes out.
That's true. That's funny.
That's funny
But
to hear, right?
Yeah, that sounds like
As much as
crazy.
you probably don't think that, as much as you probably think you are being supportive with stating your mind, you also have to acknowledge like how it makes him feel, you know.
But
Yeah.
you know what's funny is like Kristen, like I am structured. I am not that much. Zach, like the way you talk about me just now, that's Zach.
Yeah.
For real.
I am not that. Kristen is like so much less of that. Like motherfucker, like
I'm way less structured, but I'm okay with like
the most simple.
doing the most simple things.
Yeah.
Just like
Every time
adding some vacations and I'm good. Like I
Yeah.
just need a vacation to like see in the horizon, and then I'm like, all right. I'm
like
good.
for example, every time I've gotten a big pay increase, it was because I looked for something else. Every time I look for something else, me and Kristen have got into an argument about why aren't you grateful for what you have? Why don't we just
But you also know what's crazy.
tell me not.
Yeah, no, it's true, but I'm like not used to that.
But
'cause
you
my
know what's
parents
crazy?
weren't
Yeah.
like that.
That's my parents raised us as in you should be grateful with what you have. Stop trying to.
Like they were in their jobs for 20 years. They never like, they're those type of people. They're not the
Yeah.
jumping around. But that's a new
Facts.
age thing. Like
Yeah.
millennials. Gen
It's not new
Zs.
age.
It was the way we were raised.
Yeah.
It's the way you were raised.
Yeah.
And our parents are very structured. My mom
yeah.
is very structured.
And I think you got like your parents and the way you guys were raised was like the perfect example of like you don't need to go for everything and you could have the most happy life ever. Which
She's
is
just
great.
like just build your savings and that's it.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that like we went through one of those cycles because we went through like 2 or 3
He's
since.
talking to you.
No, it was Dariana. I thought she said she had to pick up the hamper.
Oh, that's super. Yeah. Oh, like nah. Wait.
This guy.
Wait, you got a sound effect for
That
that?
AC needs to hit.
I don't
over
know what
here.
side I want to put.
Oh my god, the hamper?
Tell her John's here.
That's wild.
Somebody take away that board from this board.
Yeah. No, but I was saying is like I like that we went through that once because it shows the other side. Because you know what?
That's
The
so
first time I did it, she scared the fuck out of me. Cause if you ever think about a moment that you put your neck out there, because anytime you're like trying to leave a job, take a job, whatever, doing an interview process, you're like you got vacation, you got all these things you're kind of worried about. And then like for somebody to like you're one person when you go home and you're like, I'm trying to do this, like what do you think? And for that person to just feed that doubt, like that you already have. Like, am I doing too much? Like, am I being slimy? Am I doing this? It's like, no, business is fucking business. And you're going to go get yours, right? But on the other hand, you go home and why do we got to be doing all this crazy shit? You know what? And I like it though, because every time we went through it, it has been a different experience. Not that she still has the same like personality and characteristic with it, but it's been less and less resistance every time, which is like a nice little growth thing there.
That's amazing. As much
Yeah.
as you don't think, I look up to you guys' relationship, so
That's
just
good.
keep doing what you guys are doing.
We try.
I know
Okay,
that's the
okay.
key word. Try.
You know, we're just gonna get back into it a little bit.
I'm scared.
Now that we're here, I was just gonna say, like, I got a couple buddies that listen to the podcast. Like, shout out Ryan. Shout out to a couple other guys. I'm not gonna say their names, but Ryan always tells me because he never met Christian, or he didn't meet Christian when he started listening. He was I went to school with him.
Which one is
This is
Ryan
whenever
again?
you went
Ryan.
away.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan.
The Buke at Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Huh?
whenever you went away to college.
No,
No,
my
MBA.
MBA program.
MBA.
Oh, okay, recently.
Yeah, so like it was like one semester I told him I did a podcast. Literally the next semester he's like, "Yo, like this." Like he was just saying shit from the episodes, and I was like, "That's so fucking cool." But one time he was like, "Yo, you dog Kristan, and when Kristan's on, like you guys be like, you guys have no filter on each other. Like you will say
Nice.
whatever the fuck you want, and then she literally will say whatever the fuck she wants back, right?" And then last week,
I'd be like, Christian, chill.
right. But last week we dropped the episode, which is the one we just recorded before you guys came. And one thing was about how I feel like arguments are good, how arguing is good. There's some goodness to it.
Is it considered arguing?
Well, I'm not going to get into the deepness
Okay,
of
okay,
it.
okay.
But
So
what
yeah, I was in an episode. I literally said that like I feel like the little stuff is just like bickering and banter.
yeah. And there's
Versus,
a
like,
It's just
difference.
a conversation.
Yeah, there's difference between bickering and
disagreement.
arguing,
I
whatever.
disagree. Yeah, keep going. Sorry.
But we went hard on it last episode. That's why literally when we were done, I was like, fuck, Zach. We should have waited on that one. Anyways, but one thing that we lightly touched on was something I realized because we argued a couple of times this week, and it was the week of the wedding. And there's like that little thought where it's like, why should we be arguing on like the most like
It's normal.
but it's also healthy. But one thing I was saying was that was really cool for me. That was like a light bulb this week was like we like I said, she'll say whatever the fuck is on her mind. I'll say whatever the fuck is on my mind. We'll argue it. We'll talk it through. We'll agree to disagree, and then we'll like reevaluate later.
And you guys,
go.
No, I said, and you guys still give each other a kiss goodnight in bed.
Sometimes, no.
Chris said he was the "don't fucking touch me" type of person.
Yeah, I'm not a makeup
Yeah.
sex person. No,
I'm not talking about that.
I'm not a
don't
makeup-
go too far.
I'm not a makeup
I'm talking about a
love.
kiss.
He's
I thought
like,
it would be more Christian.
he's like,
Anyways,
I don't want to.
no, because she's messed up because she grew up with brothers where you guys could fuck face each other for an hour.
are you
That
kidding
sounds
me? This is
Love
the
each
one.
other.
This is the one that fuck face us.
Well,
Stop using fuck face.
She used to scratch us and bite
sounds
us.
you guys would fuck each other's
It was what is it? An analogy?
talking about-
It's an analogy.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Analogy.
But like now when we're talking about my brothers, it's weird.
I know.
Okay. Anyways, you know
Look.
what he was
Only
trying to
child.
here's what I was trying to say.
Golly.
say. So you're saying we fucked her up? Okay.
No, but that
No,
was
you.
that
what
was
he
one
was trying
thing.
to say is that me and you and Josh, we would argue with each other, and like the next 10 minutes we'll talk about anything.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't know.
fine.
I like fuck face better.
No.
Yeah.
Zach.
So that's what he's talking about. He's like, oh, like he's not used to that because he's the only child. Like if
That's
we
true.
argue,
Yeah,
it's an
words hurt.
argument. Like,
Yeah.
we're like,
Oof.
Yeah, where's hurt, you know.
yeah, we're.
But
at,
that was our
so
first
true.
couple years. What I was trying to say was, I reflected a lot recently this week because we were like arguing the week of our wedding, and one thing that light bulb for me was why arguing is good. Talked about it last episode. The other light bulb for me was how proud I am that we have a house that we can argue with each other. Because I was just thinking about, I was telling Zach, like, growing up in my house, that's not a thing.
what do you mean?
Like, my mom was not comfortable arguing with my dad.
Expressing herself.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. We always were.
And then that's my personal experience. But how many couples have we seen where, like, you can tell the other person is not comfortable arguing with their significant other?
Yeah, I've seen
I'm
a
not putting him
lot.
on blast.
No, it you know what's funny is everybody just thought of somebody, and we immediately felt like we were exposing somebody. But that's just how prevalent that shit is.
That's true.
And like, what I like about it is how on one hand, because even Christian mentioned like, why are we arguing? Like, this is supposed to be the best week of our lives, you know, whatever. And it's like,
That's not realistic.
but like at the same point, it's like, nah, bitch, you got your shit off on me.
It's
Like,
probably one of the it's probably one of
you
the most
let me
stressful
know,
weeks of your life.
and I let you know back.
It is.
And then we
That's
kind of
all,
like
yeah.
meet somewhere.
And then you guys try to meet in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah, like I just recall like even being a kid. Like I remember being 7 and just hearing things or experiencing things from my dad and being like, "Oh, that's dumb. We should do it like this." And I was a kid, and then I was just like thinking in my mind that, and then I was like, "Why isn't mom saying that?" And then I just started to realize like, "Oh, it's because like
Just being a people.
dad's
pleaser,
gonna
and he's
freak
yeah.
out, and it's not even worth that argument. It's not even an argument. This is like a whole thing."
Yeah.
So it's like it's almost beautiful when you're able to like go back and forth and
Yeah.
argue like that and stuff.
Yeah.
To express yourself.
Until,
Well, it's true,
until
but
the
yeah.
chancleta comes out, Papa.
Oh, girl.
Well, it's like we're not in like the 1950s. Like girls could speak their mind, and you know, I mean, I guess people still don't do it today, and they just like are people pleasers.
It's not a gender role thing. It's like a control. It's like a
Yeah, I mean,
ego.
I think it's ego, and like the other person's toxic because they can't hear the other side, or like.
oh,
you
they're
know?
taking it too personal.
Yeah.
They can't take
Or they just want
constructive
control
criticism.
because like I've heard of other situations, and the person is just controlling. You know,
yeah,
they don't want the other person to like have an opinion on something.
yeah.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, even if you argue with Christian, you know, she'll take a bullet for you. So
Period.
What is the gay dynamic like?
What?
Are you
no,
dating?
actually, but you know,
Are you
Anna-
dating, John?
No,
I
I'm
did
not.
not
Not right
expect
now?
that to
Okay.
come out of his mouth.
But
No,
you know
because
who
I
asked me
kind of we
this
talked
yesterday?
about this already.
Anna's mom asked me this yesterday. I was on FaceTime with Anna, going over my speech for your wedding,
Period.
which happened already.
It was fire,
He
John.
did
Yo, you
amazing.
killed
He
that
killed
shit, boy.
Were you crying? No, I'm just kidding. So she was like, "How's I'm dating and I'm a straight woman, but how's dating in the gay world?" And I was like, in LA, I feel like it's normal to date a gay person because the culture is just LA is very cultured. you know, in that gay scene.
Yeah.
But I'm not dating anybody. I got way too heartbroken.
Yep. No, that's fine. That's part of it.
And I lost myself way too hard.
That's part of it, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't have no family there to help me. I still had to get up every morning and force myself to do things I did not want to do.
Bro, I'm not saying that that's not hard. That's very hard.
You were brought up by yourself. I was brought up with a twin and a sister who was my everything at that same point. And family.
I just think we don't realize how cool it is that a majority of us do live close to our families and friends. Because I think the majority of the population, that is not the case. Like even in my MBA program, the amount of people that are from Jersey, Jacksonville, Georgia, shit like that, and they came down here because they wanted to do this and that, like most people do leave. You know what I mean? Or whatever. And I that's why I'm like, I know I'm super grateful that I got my best friends in a 2-hour radius. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. I got all my best friends in a 2-hour radius. I got my closest family in a 2-hour radius. Like, that is a blessing. And I'm not sacrificing opportunity or lifestyle or nothing. I know I'm super blessed because I should have had to move to Houston or I should have had to move somewhere to do something to make money.
No, but he means like to make like the big jump on your salary or something. Like he didn't have to do that. He got to stay here.
Or all my friends should have had to leave to do their thing.
Or vice versa. Yeah.
And they didn't have to. They're like doing their thing and they happen to live close. Our families are doing their thing.
I think about moving back so much.
Why not? Why not move from LA to Florida?
Because I mean, my sister tells me things are not the same, and you know, we're growing up.
I try to be a realist with him, like.
And she's a realist with you.
Yeah,
so.
like.
She's speaking doubt into your mind.
No, it's not doubt, but it's like when he moved out, he was 19 and we all lived in the same house. Like my parents' relationship was like strong as ever.
Yeah.
And then like
when he came back,
everything was different. Like, you know, Josh was living here, I'm living here. Like, you know, people were moved out.
Yeah,
like,
it's not our childhood home.
Yeah, it's not our childhood home. And like,
but at the end of the day,
Poinciana is like.
She was saying like, even if I come back and try to get my own space, it's still gonna be expensive because everywhere is expensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, generalizing that.
When I went on that pause and I forgot what the fuck I was gonna talk about.
Perfect, it's back.
It was literally this.
No way.
Yes. So, what I hate is when people compare moving to Florida to moving to Poinciana.
What do you mean?
Jarrell does this. You did this to John
cousin?
when he was yeah. Like, I don't want to live in Florida, and it's like, fam, you're literally judging Florida off of Poinciana. Like, please don't do that.
Let me ask you a question, because you're talking about like moving back to Florida and how expensive like that. Do you live? You obviously live in LA right now. If you don't mind me asking, what do you pay for rent right now?
$1,400.
And it's like a studio, one bedroom.
Studio.
Okay. I used to live in a really nice apartment complex, and the one bedrooms there are $1,600, and that's really nice.
I also don't. Okay. Yeah.
But the income, I don't know how the income difference is. But I used to serve, and I used to be able to pull in easily, you know, $1,000, $1,500 a week in serving.
Damn.
Right. Because you're in a tourist city.
Yes, because now you're not in Poinciana. Now you're in Orlando.
Makes a lot of money.
Now you're in Orlando where all the tourists are coming, and you work in an area where you can capitalize off the tourism. And you don't even need a car if you live in the area I used to live, because I used to live 10 minutes from Universal, 10 minutes from iDrive, and everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, there's other things there. Everybody thinks about, like, whenever you talk about, like, maybe come back, maybe you're kind of stuck in the head of, like, let's go back to where I used to live.
No, I think I was in such a low point that I just wanted my family there. Yeah. And what my sister was saying was that things, she wasn't talking about, like, money or stuff like that, because we all work hard.
Yeah.
But she was just talking about more of a personal approach than that, because things aren't different. Like, if I move back, I would, expect to be with my sister every day, expect to be with my parents every day. And it's not going to be like that.
No.
Because you vacation
She's
here
like,
now.
I got a life, I got a husband, I got, Josh has a daughter, like, we're all pulled different directions. It's not going to be the same.
So I was just being like a realist in that POV.
In more of a personable...
No, that's definitely...
Like a more personable life aspect of that.
Yeah, like... like even if like he moved here and he lived in Orlando, it would take a drive to go to Poinciana, and it's not like, oh, let's just drive 5
And
minutes.
if I did move back,
you know?
I will be living with my parents again.
Well, that's one thing. Like, I don't. It's like, if you move back, your mission is to move to downtown Orlando, or like close, like right on the outskirt, like where Zach was living.
Well, I'll definitely live by you guys or over here.
Not
somewhere.
even. I would say you go, because it's like you can't go from LA life
But
to
I
even
can-
Kissimmee life.
But I can go from living 50 states away to living 2 hours away and be happy.
No. He's talking about like the way the city is
The
structured.
lifestyle.
The
Like
lifestyle.
like a lot of these conversations I've had has been people moving back to Poinciana, and I'm just like, no, like I don't even know what it feels like to live in Orlando.
I'ma be
like
honest with you.
downtown Orlando.
I'ma be honest
Like,
with you.
I'm
Like
sure
city
it's
vibes.
fire. Yeah.
For like reference to that, I moved to Orlando, to like West Orlando area, and then I literally moved to Poinciana for like a couple months, and I literally ended my lease early and moved back to Orlando because I couldn't even do it after 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck
So bad.
this shit.
Yeah.
I left. I paid to end my lease early to leave. 2 months. I survived. I said, I don't know why the fuck I'm back here. This is like the worst idea ever. It's not worth the extra $300 a month. I
Yeah.
will fucking live in Orlando.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Fuck
going
that.
back to what you were saying, I think I would definitely live around downtown area.
Like that's the way you should think
Yeah,
about it,
yeah,
though. Like by no means is moving back with your parents like better than what you're doing right now. But also like what Christian said is like living wherever you live, life sucks. Life is gonna suck. Life is gonna be good. Wherever you vacation, life is always good. That's why like that's one thing. Like every time we go on a vacation, we're like, why don't we live life every day like this? And it's like, you know why? Because we don't have all those little things like dragging us down every day. Like, oh, you gotta vacuum,
Life.
you gotta wash the dishes, you gotta do your homework, whatever, right? And it's like,
yeah,
guess what?
mortgage due tomorrow.
Even if you move to fucking Costa Rica, as long as you want to do something with your life, you're gonna have those little things dragging you down. So it like it's not gonna go nowhere. But there is something to be said with like weighing out like opportunity, friendships, and like environments and family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like for me, ever since like, so like my uncle Theo Joni just passed away a couple months ago, I feel like that was like a really big reality check for me as well.
Because
I
he's
don't-
my dad's age, exactly.
And they're the same age, but I feel like I don't care about opportunity anymore. For me, I really don't, and that's why I also feel like I don't care about LA anymore. I really don't.
Well, my argument with opportunity is I feel like there's just as much, if not more. And then when you start to veer out of the dance world, more.
I just
in
feel like there's
Orlando.
other more important things in life than opportunity.
Yeah. Well,
This is coming from a guy who has not lived next to his family for 8 years. So he's just like, I want to be next to my family. You know?
yeah.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
My family moved when I was younger, and I didn't like it. I didn't like having them not there, and I wasn't as close with my family. I feel like as you were.
And I'm
with yours.
already 26, and I still feel this way.
Yeah.
I was happy as fuck with my parents.
And
moved
like,
back, bro.
like again, it comes from a place of me just having, I'm a twin, so like, since I was born till my senior year of high school, he was in the same school. I had somebody in the same class. I had somebody always by my side.
Yeah, moving away from a twin is
Different,
crazy too.
yeah.
Just always, but it was just, it's just a really big reality.
Yeah, I
check for
can't
me.
imagine the type of like connection that you would have with somebody that's like a twin that you literally grew up doing.
I was
everything
closer
with.
to Christian
Word.
than Josh.
He was closer to me.
They're like twins, actually.
Yeah, we
People
did
say I look like
everything
Christian.
together. Dance.
Either you look like a
school.
boy or I look like a girl.
No, I don't know what it is.
But the one thing, so like, all right,
In the middle.
and when I say
They, them.
when I say opportunity,
I
I'm
thought you said we're done.
no. When I say we were about to be done.
Oh.
When I say opportunity, I don't mean I mean let's say like opportunity dance wise. That's why you're out there, right? But opportunity outside of dance is when Orlando has a lot more competition, right? Like,
I know nothing about Orlando though.
bro, I
I know more
biased.
about Miami.
We're biased, but like you have I want to be a waiter. Go crazy.
In Orlando?
Yeah, where are you gonna wait for? Like fucking
What, theme parks?
Volcano Bay and all these other places where people with fucking buku dollars are coming down
I've never
every
been a
week,
waiter.
every day. But that's one thing. businesses. I think Orlando's popping with businesses and stuff, and you can't argue that like there is a dance scene. I don't know. Orlando in my mind is like a big 3 on the dance scene. What? LA, New York, LA?
No, Miami.
LA, New York, Miami.
Cool. You're not
Well,
that
it's more
far.
commercial.
Yeah. It's like cool. It's not that far. But that's the opportunity wise. When I was thinking about friends and environment. So like I think you could have really good friends here. But environment, there is not a better gay environment than LA. Like it was the best.
Mm-hmm.
WeHo.
WeHo, so
WeHo.
fun.
WeHo was the best time.
It's literally a strip of just everything.
It's like and if you think about like
Just think of like downtown Orlando, but just the gay community.
Yeah, it's
But
not for you.
So fun.
and I was like
And we're not ugly, so they buy everything for us.
Yes. Like you are the bad bitch walking in. Like, right? Like you walk in and there's dudes with fucking tight leather G-strings and cowboy boots
I
dancing
feel like
on
this
the
is like
table.
Cruz's like nightly wet dreams that just came to reality.
No, but
No.
it's actually a really fun like area.
No,
like,
but
It's
you
a
don't-
very inclusive, fun, have a good
yeah,
time.
it's
So-
so fun.
no,
like
the-
I dressed my sister that one time we went to a Vita that we had like VIP, we got a section or
Oh
whatever.
my god, we saw so many people that night. We saw
Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato, Patrick Ta, Patrick
Nikki
Star, Nikita. Like we
Patrick
just
Star, like SpongeBob.
No.
no
Bitch.
makeup artists.
Oof.
Yeah.
Just like so many people.
Out
was
of
like,
touch.
I guess I wouldn't know a makeup
Yeah, out of
artist.
touch.
So,
You've never been to WeHo.
My point with that was I put Kristan in like this big Versace like oversized jumpsuit thing. She was like,
Blazer.
no, like blazer. She was like, no, like I'm not gonna wear this like
With
I was
no
like,
shirt underneath.
Yeah, with not just a little bit of cleavage. I was like, Kristan, no, like the gays are gonna live. And I kid you not, they were like, oh my god, like who are you? Like
Yeah.
yes, why?
uh-huh, just
okay.
everybody's just hyping each other up there.
Yeah, it's so fun.
It's literally a mixture of Miami and New York
Yeah.
mixed into LA.
But one thing, like imagine the world was gay and you're straight, right? Or not even that, but like the majority were gay and you were straight. And you have to find like in Orlando, we would have to find like certain clubs, certain nights that have gay nights and this and that. And then you go to a city where it's like, nah, 7 days a week, this whole fucking street is like anything you want. It's like going to Washington. It's like what you should be able to experience in downtown or something like that. That is one part of the environment that I was like, we cannot compete with that. But Orlando is I think we do better than a lot of other cities. As
yeah, they
far
have
as
a
like
big pride. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's not like the.
I know.
strip.
I've been to a bunch of gay bars for that because of Melissa's friend and shit like that.
yeah, because of Ellie
Is
or
he
whatever.
single?
That's
She
It's a girl.
Oh, sorry.
sadly
Just-
I'd have been. No, I'm just playing.
excuse me?
No, like a long time ago.
Whoa.
But that's
your
one.
wedding's in a couple days. Chill.
But
It already happened,
It passed
Zach.
already.
Oh well, yeah, but
You're a
yeah.
married man.
But so here's my next thing with the environment, because like I know we can't compete with the environment, but do you think you get like quality people even though the environment's great?
I think I recently started having quality people in my life after what I've been through with a heartbreak.
Okay, good. So it is like as long as you're being
I think there is people out there, but you just have
to
to
be
do
selective.
as
and
long
you
as
also
you're
have
being
to-
selective.
Yeah.
and you also have to do the work. You know, you can't be fake to somebody except them and expect them to be real back. You
Yeah.
have to be real with somebody since the jump. That's like me growing up. I pretended I was straight. Those relationships never last.
Yo, you pretended that you were straight?
Fuck you.
You're a good actor, but not. No, I'm just
No, I'm
playing,
not that
bro.
good.
Bro, isn't it funny now, bro? Being gay now, like growing up gay now, I bet you is so easy
In LA, yeah.
in LA.
But I feel like over here, I mean, look how I'm dressed. I feel like
Bro,
I mean, look at my shirt under.
I think
It's not June anymore, puppy.
I feel like it's popping these days. Maybe because we're mature. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
It's also
think there's any
2024.
issues.
There's they/them. There's it girls. There's trans.
all my favorite slang is gay slang.
I
Like
know every time I see you, like yes.
period, clock that T.
The house down.
the house
The
down
house down
boots.
boots, like those are my favorite slangs, and I will say that in meetings at work.
Yeah.
Yes,
So bad.
like period, like let's go, like next. And
I love you so much more.
Yeah, but it's
Not
like
so that ass. I really feel like you guys are safe.
I don't
space for
say
me.
it for fun. I say it because I like it.
You say it
Like, he
because you mean it.
means
Yeah,
it.
like I mean it.
The
Like
funny
this
thing
is
is-
my swag.
The funny thing is, you say that shit in like private too, like even with just straight guys with your
Yeah.
boys and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like oh,
He
period.
knows already.
Yeah, like this is my saying. But that's why
He's an ally.
yeah.
I'm an ally. What is the hand thing?
Ally.
I'm an ally.
But that is one thing that like I hope now these days it is easier. Cause what is funny is
You
like
want to know the tea though?
what
Cristiano was gay since I was like 5.
I already knew.
like the
My
youngest.
gaydar was.
She'd be like, "Is there anything you need to talk to me about?" I start crying. I'm like, "No."
What age did you say that?
High school, because I used to just
But I already knew
Doing
since he
too
was a little
much.
kid.
I used
Yeah.
to do too much.
Yeah,
You
that's
could just tell.
bro. If you can't like
I used to hit up her straight friends.
No, but like as a kid, like
Oh.
when you were a little kid, I could tell. Like
yeah.
My
I could just
actions
tell. We were
compared to
just
Josh.
different.
Well, my
Well,
cousin
especially sorry,
I've always
especially because there
compared.
was like another one to like compare.
like a perfect replica.
So imagine having that.
yeah,
Imagine having that growing up.
yeah, just a
That's
little
funny.
more gay. Yeah,
That's funny.
No, imagine having
It's
like,
like, huh?
a twin who's like super straight.
Yeah.
Who's a dad at 18. Like
yeah.
I pretended it until I moved out, and then I couldn't.
And
I
like
just got made fun of way too much.
and nobody. It's
Sorry.
funny because my cousin was gay and we
Was
Is
my cousin's gay. I just don't talk to him anymore. That's the
Oh,
only
sorry.
problem. But
Because he's gay. Wow.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Vincent.
Vincent. Oh.
He lives in Tampa.
Ooh.
But he's actually
no.
no, he's toxic.
The Cruz is the only non-toxic Madero.
Yeah, all the Maderos.
Talk.
Guess
Don't
how
say
many
that.
Maderos are invited to my wedding?
I'm a really good guesser. 7. 1?
One. Now you be so proud. I'm a
Wait,
really
wait.
good guesser.
I'm
He's already.
fire, and I was already pointing at myself. I'm
Wait, I was
so
gonna ask you
fire
a
at
question.
guessing.
I don't
I'm
think
about to
I
kill
asked
this
that,
shit.
You literally could have been like
Huh?
one.
No, I was gonna ask the question, but I don't think I should.
No, not here. But
It's not a safe space.
that's just the toxicity.
No, he's not going.
My point with
no.
my point with bringing Vincent up
Oh shit.
She read my
was
mind.
we were
Yeah, I already knew you were gonna ask too.
I was 6 and he was 4. He was 2 years younger than me,
Mm-hmm.
and we would argue because he kept wanting to put Dora the Explorer on. It's like, yo,
Dora was fire though. Bro.
Thank God I had a sister.
He can watch all the shows and be
I just
like
go to her
mad.
room.
you didn't have to fight for nothing.
No, we used to watch America's Next Top Model in her
Yeah,
room.
America's Next Top Model.
Okay,
We
yeah.
watch
That-
Zoe 101.
No,
No wonder why
Jersey
your
Shore.
gaydar was on. I'm like,
Jersey Shore.
Like,
I used to
Johnny-
love, hold on.
Johnny-
Hold on. I used to love Jersey Shore. What does that
Yeah.
mean?
yeah,
It's like reality TV.
Well, like Josh wanted to watch like Chief Keef and like all this stuff, and I didn't want to watch. Or
Oblak.
he used to play like my mom bought us video games, and for both of us, and he used to just put it in his room.
yeah. But there's the different man. It's like, yo, people. I don't want to say it's the parents. I don't want to say it's the parents, but it's like, yo, if your kid's 4 years old and he's arguing with his cousin about watching Power Rangers because he wants to watch Dora the Explorer, it's like, yo,
That's why I think people are born gay.
no,
They
I
are.
yes,
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 like,
yes.
if
I don't
you-
even want to talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, okay.
Like that's
okay.
not even
like
an
to me,
argument.
it's a fact because I grew up with.
Well, I'm a
John.
gay boy, so I was born this way.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Lady Gaga.
Yes, but
Period.
but it's like
Gay
you
anthem.
need it's the acceptance that takes forever, right? And it's like
It's
you
also
need to
breaking that cycle of generational things that happen. You know.
Or
Yep.
expectations.
I
for that
also-
person.
Till the day that I came out, I didn't know I had a gay uncle.
You had a gay uncle?
Yeah, Alex Betances, Papi's brother.
Oh, he's gay.
Yeah, see.
It's genetic. You might have got that.
No,
from-
but I felt so uncomfortable saying I was gay because nobody in my family was gay.
yeah, no. You
You know,
can't.
my dad has a transgender cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's what I'm saying though. You can't say that you're born gay and it's not genetic.
I don't think.
Wait,
it's-
say that one more time.
I don't think
If you're born away,
gay.
it's mostly genetic.
Mm.
Mm,
You can't say I was born gay and it wasn't genetic.
I don't think so.
I
Because
don't
me
think
and
it's
Josh
What
have
about
the same.
identical
I
twins?
don't think so. Me and Josh have the same genes, and he's
Yeah,
straight
what about
as fuck.
identical twins?
Well, they're fraternal, so they're
Yeah.
like brothers.
Period. So that's done.
Fraternals
That
are
argument's
like
over.
Yeah.
Different sex.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just
but
saying,
the fact
like-
that you guys are different sacks, it's like me and you, siblings.
Okay,
but if
yeah.
you guys were identical, you guys have the same DNA
Well,
sequence.
we have cousins.
Oh, they're
who
not
are
identical?
They're fraternal.
We have cousins.
So, yeah.
The two girls, remember? One of them's a dyke, and one of them.
Oh yeah.
All you need to do is just find one identical twin that is gay, one straight, and that's just busted already.
Well, I don't agree with.
Well, it busts genetics. It doesn't bust born away.
No, yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah,
genetics. That's what
it
I'm saying,
busts genetics. So
yeah.
never mind. Maybe I'm speaking out of pocket a little bit.
It's not a pocket. We're just having a conversation.
But it doesn't mean
It's not out of pocket.
I don't think it can't be. Yeah, word. I don't think it can't be hereditary though. I think. But they haven't notified a gene. That's why they have the argument of you're not born gay. I know for a fact you're born gay.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a long time.
Remember, I was
get out
like
of
3
that.
years old in New York doing Shakira like this.
Word. Word.
Not even 3. I was like,
And
one.
there's a difference between feminine and gay. And that's the battle too, right? Because I probably for like most of John's life was like, no, he's just feminine. Like he's got the feminine tendencies.
But now I'm not that feminine.
No, yeah. I feel like he was much more feminine. No, but I agree with
This man Cruz said,
Yeah, that's true though. There's difference between feminine and just being. gay.
but
Yeah.
you're not feminine in terms of what? Like,
As in, like I'm not like, hey bitch, and
No,
like
no,
I'm
no,
not
he's
just
coming from LA. He's coming from LA.
But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is feminine compared to like a standard guy, like a standard man.
He's feminine
Straight
compared
man.
to me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
I'm
You know
like
what
a
I mean?
gay straight guy.
Like, yeah.
And then he's a little
No,
feminine
not
to me.
even. You guys could be like equal. Like you guys could say the same slang,
Yeah.
but like be the same.
Yeah.
But like as a
But for
kid,
me-
but what
He's
what
slightly
Cruz
more
is trying to
feminine.
say is like there's like when there's young kids that just tend to be a little bit more feminine,
Yeah.
boys that could be, you don't know if they're whatever they are, but he's just saying that sometimes they can act feminine. You don't know if they're just feminine at an early age and they're going to grow up to be a feminine male, or if they're going to be a gay male. Is what he's saying. Like, you know,
And then there's
I
like
was definitely feminine.
how
growing
many
up.
like straight up like hard dudes that are like super gay do you meet in WeHo and shit like that?
Multiple.
Like all the time.
go
right?
to there's a lot of biker guys that are like that, like
And I was
hardcore
gonna say
bikers
some
and leathers that are
shit, but I'm
gay.
not gonna say it.
Oh really?
And they just want to fuck the shit out of me. But I said
Yeah.
no. Because I'm
No?
not that. No.
You're not bottom?
I'm a top. It's come.
Can
wow.
we not talk about this? This is awkward.
No,
Why is it
I
awkward
waited
for
my
you?
whole life to ask these questions.
I'm a top.
Period. And you deserve to be.
But if I
Cruz
love.
just got excited. Cruz
No,
like,
but if I love
yeah.
you,
Yes,
but if I
finally.
love you, then it's called a verse.
No, I love that. That's actually really nice.
And I've only versed for one person. That's why I loved him way too much.
No, you know what though? That's beautiful. I like that. That's actually good because it's
But
like,
now I just don't have. I don't do anything with anybody.
yeah,
Celibate.
unless they earn that.
Well,
shit.
Celibate.
No, they gotta. They have to earn that shit though.
They have to earn it.
They have to earn that shit. I didn't know that about you, John.
I'm just
I knew
very
you for 10 years,
emotional.
bro.
Clock that T.
I knew you for 10 years and I didn't know that. I was like, you know what? He probably like a little give and take. But I didn't know. I was like, no, I'm mainly the topper.
Giver.
And he deserves to be.
No, I just I don't
Because
know.
he got
It's
that,
not that I
he got
deserve
that
to be.
piece on
It's
him.
just like that's what you.
Wow, that's why he was saying.
I was gonna
that.
say, how's he a bottom when he's just got like this whole fucking
Third leg.
this third leg? He's like, watch
that's
this,
fun.
no legs, and you can.
Pogo stick.
And that's part of the quinones. That's,
Yeah, that's the trick.
hereditary.
That is a fact.
That is hereditary.
That is a fact. When me and Christine first started dating, we were messing around and stuff like that. And then I found I don't know how I found out how big you guys were.
What the fuck?
I think it was
Maybe me sending news. to the wrong
no.
person.
Josh showed me a video with somebody, and then I was like, wait. I was like, what? I was like, wait, you pulled out pretty far and it didn't come out yet.
This video made a whole laugh. Mom and dad don't watch this.
Yeah, that's funny.
Fucking your mom says it. She's like, yeah, my boys are well endowed. She knows or whatever. But yeah, no, good for you. I like that. That's a good way of going about it. Like I'm the topper, and then if I like you enough, then I.
It's not if I like you enough. If I love you.
If I'm feeling like no, you don't have to love them.
I do.
He does. That's his preference. He's telling you.
I haven't gotten that since my ex, which is more than a year ago.
Which is like,
But
that's
I
how it
haven't
should
done
be.
anything
But think about it. Think about it. If you're in a long-term relationship with anybody or planning to be in a long-term relationship with anybody, you guys should experiment.
1,000%.
So it's like that's just.
But it's different in the gay world.
Like what?
I mean, straight people experiment one way, and there's only one thing.
No.
You want to learn some shit about your sister?
Cruz, what the fuck? He's lying.
Cruz, I knew you liked it off the butt.
Yeah, that's
He's lying. He's just being funny.
hilarious.
Whoa.
He's trying to be funny.
That's hilarious.
Somebody take that beer away from him.
Me and you have the same method.
We're a lot more alike than you think.
Like when you fall in love, okay, now you can play.
That's
Now
funny.
you can play. All right, I'm sweaty as fuck. What
Have you not opened that bottom drawer in their room, bro?
I don't go through their shit.
I'm just joking, bro.
My sister just said an hour ago, and don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Period.
Yeah, I think you have to, bro. You know, that's why I think like a lot of the guys that get so much girls turn gay is because like they can't even. I'm experimenting so much. Like this is the only thing that gives me that adrenaline I used to get. You know, and I think even with relationships, you gotta push the envelope eventually. You can't. Me and Christian been having sex for 10 years.
Can you not talk about that?
Christian is
Bitch, we
obvious.
getting married.
And
like
you on birth control. We know this.
word. Period. We about to have a baby.
We're not, guys.
But it's
Stop.
like you can't say like, hey,
This is
for
dark
the rest of
conversation.
your life you have sex with this one person, but you can't do nothing. You can't experience.
You have to
You
explore.
have to, bro. And you just gotta like keep pushing the envelope. That's one thing.
Until you guys do some shit, then you're like,
Not
maybe,
that.
Maybe
yeah.
I chill.
Yeah, for sure.
Zach speaking from personal
No, I
experience.
haven't done nothing
What
I've
happened,
regretted.
Zach?
Not yet.
Nothing
Where'd
I've
you
regretted.
from,
Not
bro?
recently.
Nothing I've regretted yet.
Yeah. But that is one thing where I would never, but I understand people that get really far in their experiments.
Because then they just take it too far.
Because you know what's too far is like swinging.
Well, to you maybe.
Well,
Right.
But you know what's the
No,
thing?
I'm just
but
saying.
you know
like,
what's the thing?
Like,
But
how,
in the
how
gay
are,
world-
how
in the
are you
gay
to
world-
say that's too far?
Right,
But,
right.
But in the
somebody
gay
loves it?
world, it's called an open relationship. So it's normal to swing in the gay world.
But open relationship is like I could go do my thing, you go do your thing,
Yeah,
and we
but-
still are together.
Yes, but
swinging
also,
is like
also it's like you bring that person into that.
yeah, and that's fine. But
Well, I thought swinging is like when you have like a couple and the other couple, and then they swoop.
when we swap,
Yeah.
that's
Oh, I thought swinging was like inviting somebody else.
No, no,
that's
no, no.
open. That's an
That's
open
open.
relationship.
Yeah, yeah. Swinging is like when you like let's say if you're a couple and somebody else is a couple, then you guys meet together, hang out, and have a dinner, and you guys go swoop.
Yeah, let's play around.
Well, taking it
Crisscross
too far,
applesauce.
Taking it too
But
far
I think
from
at the end of the day, that's still open, right?
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but it's just
Yeah.
like it's
Taking
a
taking
specific
it too
term.
far for me
Yeah,
is
but I guess they have their
what
own
is that
boundaries.
movie?
You can call me your aunt.
Vicky. No, what is that movie? It's about sex and he ties her up. He's really rich.
50 Shades of
50
Grey.
Shades of Grey.
50 Shades. That's taking it too far. Like all those toys and all that stuff. No.
Nah, that's fire.
We just saw that
toys
movie
can be
the
fun,
other
bro.
day.
Well, it's like that's the only way you can get up is if you take it too far.
No. Like they just met each other and he's doing that. That's wild.
Well,
But
he's
like
making her
year
sign
9,
paperwork.
Uh-huh.
and
if we've been
shit.
doing regular
NDAs.
shit year 1 through 3, and then we've been like playing with some fun shit year 3 through 6, and then like now I'm gonna tie you up because
Is that your
we're
birth control?
years 7 through 10.
I don't know. I've been getting those commercials for like the little thing that goes over the door. You guys seen that? I've been thinking about getting that shit, bro.
What
What are
is
you
that?
talking about?
Oh, you guys haven't seen it. Oh,
Your For You page is a lot different for our For You
oh my
page.
For You page is wild.
No, I get my ideas from Zach.
This man, bro. But no, I don't know. I saw this thing that hooks on the door, and it's like got like strings and straps for legs and cradle. It's crazy, bro. I'm trying to talk my girl into it. So if you see some shit hanging on the door, some scratches on the door, I promise
Mind
it
your
ain't,
business.
it ain't a door hanger from
Don't
the
ask
from the purses.
I'm be like, Zach, this is broken.
She's like, Zach, what's going on?
This is a weird workout strap. How do you do the pull-ups
like-
on this?
She's like, Zach.
I don't get it. All right, guys. That's it. What was that time?
That's an hour.
That's our 2 longest episodes. That's enough. Yo, guys, thank you for listening. Again, make sure you like,
Follow.
share.
Subscribe.
Hey! It's hot as fuck in here.
Yes, man. We got some heat going.
Oh my
But Pocket
God.
Watch out.
Out.
And our
Bye.
relationships are different from all of y'all relationships, okay? So don't judge. Bye.